If so, I hope you are thinking of coming to Cabot Cove for a bit of rest and recuperation. We haven't seen each other in ages, and I am very close to finishing my latest book. We would have plenty of time to catch up, and I can assure you that Seth Hazlitt and my other friends would be delighted to see you again. Close enough. I am flying across the Atlantic, and I have high hopes we can organize a get-together even though I won't be landing anywhere near Cabot Cove. Worse luck. Wait until you hear my latest news. You'd have to have been living under a rock for decades and decades if you've never heard of Derek Braverman, Emma said, but there was still a touch of uncertainty in her voice. Heard of him? Emma, of course I have. Who on earth hasn't? Derek Braverman has been a major entertainer for at least 40 years. He acts, he sings, he dances, and he has won numerous awards for his work in theater, movies, and television. Not to mention he's achieved great notoriety for his off-camera escapades, and he appeared to enjoy every moment of those antics. I truly hoped that Emma hadn't gotten involved in any escapades, so I stopped there, curious to hear whatever news she had that involved Derek Braverman. Well, Derek has just celebrated his 80th birthday and has decided to retire. But before he does, he wants to star in a good old-fashioned revue, because it was in musical reviews that he got his start in the industry. You'll remember the type of stage show I mean. Lots of singing and dancing, with skits aplenty, not to mention a magician and a comic or two. I believe in bygone America, shows similar to our reviews were called vaudeville. He's arranged for 2 months of performances at the Northern Alberta Jubilee Auditorium in his hometown of Edmonton, which is the capital of Canada's province of Alberta. I can tell you that I was absolutely gobsmacked when he invited me to co-star. Emma, that is marvelous. If he wants his final show to be memorable, he's certainly made a wise choice in selecting you. Knowing her as I did, I was sure my cousin would add the pizzazz that the aging Lothario would need in order to wow the audience with a lively show. Jessica, it is all turning up roses. With Glory coming back to take her rightful place here in London, I will have time to take a few days' holiday in sunny Spain, and when I get home, Alan Hughes, who has long been Derek's favorite director, will be sending scripts around for us to preview and make a suggestion or two. Alan is pushing to have rehearsals start in a jiffy. Emma paused for a breath. Oh, Emma, this all sounds very exciting. Do you think you will have time to stop by Cabot Cove so we could have a short visit on your way to or from Canada? I asked. I have a much better plan, Jessica. Since Maine is so close to Canada, why don't you come to Edmonton toward the end of rehearsals and stay through opening night? Bring a friend or two if you like. I've been told that a local hotel has a block of rooms for the cast and our guests. The Hugheses are far too miserly to pay for your rooms, but I promise you will get the best rate possible. The Hugheses? You mentioned Alan, the director, and his wife, Rosalie, who, as the major investor in the show, wears the title of producer like a crown. What do you say, Jessica? Do you want to slip over the border to Edmonton, and we can have a proper visit with a bit of fun thrown in? It does sound delightful. But from here on Maine's Atlantic coast, slipping over the border is likely to be a 300-mile car ride to Quebec. Edmonton is so far west that traveling there would add a couple of 1,000 miles to the trip, which would have to be by airplane. I sounded hesitant even to my own ears. Jessica, once I am in Edmonton, I'll be closer to you than I am right now, and we'll be on the same continent. It would be a shame not to take advantage, and I will be there for a good while, so if the days I suggest don't work for you, we can choose some others. Emma's enthusiasm was fast becoming contagious. Besides, you did say you were nearly done writing your latest mystery. Well, she had me there. When did you say you would be arriving in Edmonton? She mentioned a date and said, if you could come about 2 weeks later, I would make sure to have some free time, and you could enjoy the glamour of attending Derek Braverman's final opening night. And I wouldn't mind if you asked your doctor friend.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.